I'm here at Laguna Seca Raceway in California to drive this. It's a Mazda 6, just like every other Mazda 6, except it has one important difference. This one is fitted with the company's new G vectoring technology. What does that do? Well, that's what we've come here to find out. In basic terms, G vectoring control uses steering and throttle inputs to provide optimum weight to the front or rear of the car in order to help it corner better or track truer in a straight line. It's able to slightly cut the amount of torque in the engine to load up more weight either on the front wheels or the back. It's a very small adjustment, less than 1% of the engine torque, so you don't actually feel any loss of performance as the system works. So obviously the big question, does it actually work? The short answer is yes. We've seen the data in these tests we've done today. Mazda has actually had these cars all hooked up to the computer and they've shown us an actual change between when this GVC system is on and when it is off. But in reality, there's actually very little difference. The biggest word that keeps coming up today over and over again is subtlety. It's a really subtle difference. This is not night and day. You know, you can't hop into this thing and think once you switch GVC on, it's automatically going to turn this Mazda 6 into a totally different car. You know, it's already a good handling car. GVC makes a little bit of a difference. It just improves on the core elements that Mazda's already built into the car. It's just like another element of seasoning, really, you know, making up the whole meal. You know, in a corner, the reality is a good driver does what the system is trying to do. You can load up the front end of the car a bit more, put a bit more weight on the nose, which helps it turn a bit better. So you actually find yourself, you know, during these tests we've done today, these back-to-back tests across the same bit of road, you actually, as a driver, you can adapt to it and do what the system is effectively trying to do anyway. At the end of the day, it's a subtle technology, but it does work. And seamless integration is the sign of good technology. G vectoring control will eventually be rolled out across the entire Mazda front and all-wheel drive range, with the exception of the BT50 Ute. And first up will be the updated Mazda 3 that arrives in Australia at the end of 2016.